Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy King Marko in the building. Here to give y'all some game. Want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for a play. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on IG. Let's get into it. Uh, families fight, y'all. That's how I see it. Families fight. Okay. To me, looking at this is about a bunch of nothing. Okay, they was getting their ass whooped. They lost 2 games in a row. And tempers flare. You know what I'm saying? Overall, it don't seem like this is about anything. Okay, this can go one or two ways. It can go real bad or it can go real good for them. Okay, and that's what it is. If Jimmy Butler really wanted smoke with the coach, he'd have swung on him. It'd have been worse than this. Okay, that's how I see it. It'd have been way worse than this. Okay, me personally, they'll get through this. Miami Heat will get through this. I think it's going to draw them closer. That's what I believe. I believe this situation can draw them closer to the point where they can get to the finals. And it's good that they actually have this altercation now before the playoffs start. If they were having this stuff before during the playoffs, then I would say that they might be in trouble. But since it's still during the regular season, and they just played lackadaisical yesterday because Steph, Clay, and Draymond didn't play, and then they still lost. There was a little bit of frustration brewing. The only thing that I will say about this is that this might have been brewing for a little bit of time, and it finally came out. Okay, Jimmy Butler has a way of rubbing people the wrong way. Okay, he did it in Chicago, did it in Minnesota. Now he's in Miami. Okay, Jimmy Butler. They have to realize that Jimmy Butler is an overachiever. Okay, and a lot of times when you're dealing with overachievers who become superstar players, they still have that big chip on their shoulder. Okay, you go look at the tape. You can look at Terrell Owens. He's a perfect example of that. Of a guy who was an overachiever but still has that chip on his shoulder. Okay, Jimmy Butler is the same way. Okay, and so when you look at that, okay, you have to take all that into account. Okay, the Miami Heat, you know, Eric Spoelstra kind of is an overachiever. Okay, and you gotta look at that. He might have a little chip on his shoulder as well. So all these things that that that's that's in this situation right now is coming into play. Okay, but overall, I don't think it's really much about anything. Families fight. That's fact. Okay, brothers fight, sisters fight, cousins fight. When you close to people for a long period of time, which they are, they're with each other 8 months out the year, and they are sharing hotel rooms. They going to dinner. They going to breakfast. They going to lunch. They shooting around. This all could be just tired of looking at each other for a little bit. If I'm Pat Riley right now, I would actually try and take a break. Have these boys take a little mini vacation or something from each other just for a second, just to get away from each other and to, hopefully that'll die things down. Okay, that's what I see. Jimmy Butler, to me, is gonna have to, you know, do something about his attitude. Okay, his attitude somehow rubs people the wrong way, and he's got to figure that out. If he's trying to be a leader, they've already questioned his leadership. Okay, Udonis hasn't already questioned his leadership when he was talking to him, so they've been thinking about that for quite some time, that he's not a leader. Okay, and Jimmy Butler has got to figure out a way to get the team back to follow him if he wants to be a superstar player. That's what I will say. He's gonna have to do something. Okay, because some of these guys, from the looks of it, might not like him, but they deal with him because he's a good player. And you have to be somewhat liked in order for you to have success in the NBA or any sport. Okay, if you're a superstar player, guys gotta feel that they're willing to run through a wall for you. Okay, and I don't know if the Miami Heat will run through a wall for Jimmy Butler. That is the only thing that I will say about him and his leadership. He's gonna have to do something to where he can rally the troops. Because I don't know if he can rally the troops. You know, most of the great players can rally the troops when push comes to shove. Okay, that's what I will say about him. He's gonna have to learn how to get some leadership skills. Okay, and he's got to stop, trash talking people. You know what I'm saying, in practice, or trash talking them during the game, and he's got to do something to where he's not, where people will like him. Because I don't know if people like him like that on that team. That is the one thing that he's missing from his game. Okay. I don't know. A a lot of his buddies then got traded away. Goran Dragic got traded away. The guys that know how to deal with Jimmy, they got traded away, and he might be on a team that he's really not that close to. They might be good together, but I don't know if they close, because if you really look at the whole fight itself, nobody was there to get in between Jimmy and try and calm him down or nothing like that of that nature. Nobody is there. They just play with him. He's a good player. He plays good team basketball. But when the clock strikes zero, they all go their separate ways. That's what I see. Okay. Secondly, you know, another reason why that led to this frustration is that Miami is a very, very competitive, tough environment to play in. You have to dedicate your whole life to basketball when you're playing for the Miami Heat. Okay, these guys are around each other more than most teams, and that's why they're successful. Okay, because they're around each other. So when you're around each other like that, it's going to lead to this. So that's why I say this is much really about nothing. Okay, because they do practice a lot, and playing for the Miami Heat is similar. Pat Riley, he'll run you right into the ground. That's what they do. He has a history of that. Being in the Pat Riley regime, you're gonna be in top physical shape dealing with that, and it takes a lot of work to be that. Okay, and they believe that they are the best team in the NBA. Believe it or not. So when they lose two games like this, especially with no Steph, no Clay, no Draymond, okay, that might rub them the wrong way. So that's why I say this right here can probably wake them up and make a real serious run. The Miami Heat might start playing some real good basketball in the next couple of weeks, just because of this situation right here. Sometimes fights get you closer. So that's why I say this right here is really much about nothing. But Jimmy Butler is going to have to do something better with his leadership skills. That's what I will say about it. If he wants to be the leader of this team, he's going to have to learn how to rally the troops. If he don't learn how to rally the troops, then he's not going to win. And they have what it takes to win. They can win the NBA championship this year. They really can. I can see Jimmy Butler holding up the trophy on at least 1 year. Okay, this could be their year, but they better nip this in the bud right now. That's what I will say. They got to nip it in the bud now, and they got to get back to playing Miami Heat basketball. Moving forward, I want y'all boys to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on IG. Follow me on Twitter. It's your boy King Marko. I'm signing out.